Welcome back to Jack of All Trades, a guidance channel for young men. We're starting up our basketball series again, and today we're going to talk about one-on-one defense. We're not going to get into, where to position yourself for team defense. We're going to leave that for a later video, though we will get into that shortly. We're going to talk one-on-one defense. So the most important thing with defense is effort. And what people think when you say effort is, okay, when my man has the ball and my man's driving to the basket or he's going to take a shot, that's when I have to give effort. That's not it. You have to give effort the entire time. As soon as that ball crosses half court and you're on defense, you need to be in defensive position. You need to be moving fast and you need to be ready to go. So the most important thing is the defensive position. Defensive position, you're going to have your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to drop down into an athletic stance and you're going to have your hands out. Now, a lot of people have a tendency to drop their hands. So what's important here is look how wide I am when I drop my hands. I am exactly that wide. I'm not intimidating. People can pass around me. They can run around. Okay, I'm not a defensive threat. And the entire time on defense, you need to be ready to take the ball, steal the ball, defend the ball the entire time. So when you're down, have 1 foot kind of forward, especially towards your man, 1 foot back, feet nice and wide. You're going to drop down into that athletic stance nice and low. Don't bend your back. Don't get all hunchback. Just drop your butt, keep your back up, keep your head up, look around, and then get your hands up. Okay? Look how much different this is with me. Look how much wider I am. Okay? It's the difference between just my shoulders and my entire wingspan. So Brent, come on out here.
Yep.
So when you're guarding somebody, Brent's here, and he wants to go to the basket. I'm going to drop down into that athletic stance. Okay, I'm nice and low, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one hand up for Brent, one hand up for my man with the ball, and my other hand I'm going to have up, and this is more for passing. Okay, so when he goes to pass, that's what this hand's for. One hand's going to follow the ball, one hand for passing. That's good defensive stance. When you're on defense, you want to push your man where you want them to go. Don't let them go where they want to go. So if I have Brent here, and he wants to come back towards the middle of the court and I'm playing defense on him, I'm going to cut him off and I'm going to make him go where I want him to go. I'm going to make him turn and go back that way and play defense. Now when you're playing defense, you always have to be between your man and the basket. You can't see the basket here, but you always have to be between your man and the basket. No matter where he goes on the court, that is always where you want to be. You never want to be caught on the opposite side. If it's ever a point where your man is between you and the basket, well, there's nothing to stop him from just scoring. Okay, so you always want to be between your man and the basket. You want to be in that athletic stance. Okay, you want to have your hands up. Always have your hands up. Always be in that athletic stance and always be moving. Don't relax when he passes the ball. When Brent passes the ball and he doesn't have the ball anymore, that is not time for me to relax. It's not now time for me to stand up and get out of my athletic stance, put my hands on my shoulders. I should still be here. I'm still watching him. I'm watching the ball. And we'll talk team defense and we'll talk shell drill and where you should position yourself. But this right here, just because he doesn't have the ball doesn't mean I can relax. I still got to be in that athletic stance. I still have to have my hands up. Okay? Now, the next thing, Brent, thank you. Mark, come on out.
Okay.
All right, the next thing we want to hit on is how you move when you're playing one-on-one defense, okay? So Mark here has the ball. I'm playing defense on him. We're going to turn just so you have the reference point. The really important thing is I don't want to bring my feet together. If Mark is moving in one direction and I'm coming and I bring my feet together and then he changes direction, I am not in a position to move with him. So when you're in that defensive position, what you're going to do is you're going to move with your man. You're going to step and slide. Okay, so if he's going this way, I'm going to step and slide. If he's going that way, I'm going to step and slide. You do it real quick. And what that does, step, slide, that keeps me from bringing my legs together. I can change directions at any point in time. And it doesn't matter if my man changes directions, I can change directions with him. If at any point I do this and they change directions, well, you're in trouble at that point. You're not in that defensive position to be able to change positions with the guy you're guarding. So if Mark has the ball and I'm guarding him, I'm down in my defensive position. I got a hand up either in his face or mirroring the ball. I got my other hand up for any passing. And then wherever he goes, I'm going to follow him. So he goes this way, so if I'm here and Mark goes this way, go real slow for me, I'm going to step and slide with him. Okay, if I'm with Mark and I'm facing this way and he somehow gets by me on this side, I'm going to drop my foot and then I'm going to continue my step and slide. If Mark retreats from me, if he backs up slightly, I'm going to step and slide towards him. And I'm going to keep moving at him. When you're playing somebody one-on-one, you don't necessarily want to be here, but you can't leave 5 feet between you and them. So a good distance is back your body up a little bit, be in that athletic stance, but be close enough that you can put your hand on the ball. Be close enough that you can put your hand on the ball. Be close enough that you can put your hand in somebody's face. Mark, pretend like you're going to shoot. Be close enough that you can at least get your hand up, not necessarily to block, but to put your hand in the face, to distract, to make them shoot a little bit higher. That's normally all you really need to do. Another thing we want to do when we're playing one-on-one defense, if I'm guarding Mark and he dribbles and picks his dribble up, okay, I need to let my team know that happened. I need to let my team know that he can now not dribble. Okay, so what we do when somebody does that is we say dead, 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 as loud as we can, because it's very distracting for the person with the ball. It will often make the person with the ball rush and make a bad pass, and we get in their face. Okay, where I said previously that this is not where we want to play defense, that we want to be a little further back with our hand where we can touch the ball, put our hand up in their face. As soon as they pick up the ball, he can't go anywhere. Now I want to be in his face. I don't want to foul him. I can't hug him. I don't want to start slapping because that's going to be a foul. I want to be as big as I can in his face, okay? Ideally, what you would do then is as he's moving the ball around trying to pass, I want to follow that ball. So wherever he moves it, I'm going to follow that ball so he can't get that pass off. And I'm hoping to make him hold the ball for 5 seconds with me playing defense on him because we'll get a 5-second count. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about with individual defense, at least out here on the court, is what to do when your man shoots the ball. So let's say I'm playing real good defense on Brent. I'm all over him. I got my hands up. I'm nice and big and wide and fast, ready to move my feet. And Brent gets a shot off. Now, if you can block it, great. Don't always go for the block, though. But let's say he gets that shot off. So let's pretend. Go ahead and shoot. Or actually, just go ahead and shoot it to Mark. So he shoots. What I need to do is, one, I need to yell shot. You have to yell shot. Shot! As loud as you can to let my whole team know that the ball is up, a shot's been put up in the air, and now they know they need to turn around and box their men out. I need to box my guy out. Okay, if the guy that you're guarding is any good, he's going to shoot. He's going to then follow his shot. Okay, 9 out of 10 times when you shoot and miss and the ball's coming off the rim, it's coming back at the guy who shot it. So when he shoots, I'm going to yell shot, and then I'm going to turn and I'm going to box him out so that he can't get to his rebound. I'm going to box him out, see where the ball went, and then I'm going to go get it.
Thanks as always for listening. We always appreciate it.
Please like, share, and subscribe on this video.